Hey everyone, I know it's been a little bit, but I found a donor truck here. Next episode, Gasoline Garage on the Square Body International. This is like a 4700 box truck. Had the front and rear axles that are the 10 lug. And here I'm over at the gentleman's place, getting ready to strip the front and rear axles out. They do actually have shocks on this one. It mounts in down below the leaf spring there, so I actually grabbed those too. It was quite heavy. Was having a problem getting the Bobcat to pick up the back end to get it out of there. Did strip the doors off it too, so more to come on that. And here they are. Got them back to my place. I wish I would have got a video or picture of them in the back of the rental truck pickup that I had. I swear this sucker probably weighs 2,500 pounds, and the other front axle probably another 1,500 or so pounds. That F-250 was bulldog riding in the back. Was definitely a load. Also, another thing here, I acquired a diesel kerosene heated pressure washer that I don't know, was 4,000 psi or so, or 5,000, somewhere in there. But this sucker cooks a couple hundred degrees, and yeah, no chemicals, none of that other stuff needed. I fired it up and held the axle up here with the tractor, and just blasted away. So if you look closely, you'll see the where the grease and everything is there on the front axle, how dirty it is, caked up there. And then once I come over to the other side, you'll see how clean it is. And again, no chemicals. It literally comes out boiling water. You can see fresh metal there, and just blasts it right away. So cleaned it up really nice, and then I rattle canned the whole thing before I got ready to throw them under the truck. So here in the next video, you'll see this is before. Got these old split ring axles. I speeded this up. This was about an hour's worth of work, so used a lovely loader. Didn't get under it. Was trying to be very safe about things, and then I rolled up the new axle to it. There I was kind of bummed out because the stinking steering flexed on me and it put down on one side, so I had to let the truck down on the jack stands, put the chain on the axle, and then pick it back up and then get it coordinated so I could balance it back on the tires without it folding over. And you'll see I got the rims backwards here, so sure someone will probably throw in the comments there, you know, why am I doing that? Well, there was a method to my madness on this, and what I was doing was, once I got it to where I had it here and rolled it under, it made it very easy for me to hook up the U-bolts, the leaf springs, the steering linkage, all that stuff, because the wheel wasn't in the way. I literally could climb in the wheel well right there, and then I would jack it back up and flip the rims back around. So there was a little bit of a process to this. Thank goodness for this loader. I don't know how I would have done it on just normal jacks or what have you. So I was able to use that, get it in there. Even on what was kind of interesting on the loader, when I'm putting it down with the U-bolts on the axle and the holes, being that it was held up by the loader, I could just turn the steering wheel slightly. I probably saw me going back and forth with the tractor there. Turn the steering wheel back and forth a little bit, and I could use that play to drop the U-bolts right into where I needed them, which was pretty handy. I do kind of like the way the wheels look backwards, though. You'll see in a future picture here. They almost looks like a Mad Max truck or something like that, with the real crazy offset. It looks super low here, but it's deceiving because the camera's down low and it's looking from the angle there. And I got around to the back, same thing. You can see the fronts, how much they stick out there. It looks funky. But yeah, same thing. Drop the axle, the drive shaft, that is, I mean. And then had the frame picked up, set it on some jack stands there, rolled it out, and then rolled the new one in. And yeah, that sucker is pretty stinking heavy. I was manhandling it there back and forth for a little while. And then yeah, came back with a tractor and would use that to pick the frame up slightly and then drop the U-bolts back in it. Here's a picture before. Started the little project. There with the chains on. There's with just the fronts on. Again, it looks pretty cool, Mad Max's. There's with starting the back. The front's already done. There's it with it out. Original out, nothing there. And then this one's with it in there, and then it's not dropped down on there yet, so it'll drop down here in a second. And then picture here with it all finished up, which it looks pretty slick. So more to come. I still need to get a ring and pinion in there, get the shocks slipped back in there, and I'll do another video here when I get that going, and then the drive shaft's hooked up. So then we'll be roadworthy. Then the next steps are basically getting a grill in. Gonna do some fender, big fender. I'm gonna look for those ones like on the semis, the full half moon ones. Maybe a flat piece of sheet metal or what have you for a bed there. Just over the frame, that is. I think I'm just gonna leave it kind of like a little hot rodish look. But coming along, so more to come. Sorry for the long delay, but another one coming soon.